Hello and welcome. This is Into Vietnam, the daily business update, presented to you by VITV channel, and following are the headlines. Vietnam banks are optimistic about their credit growth in 2015. MB Securities says the state budget of Vietnam will incur a deficit of 5% of GDP. And Ho Chi Minh City is listed among top 10 Asian emerging markets. Now opening up is the financial news. Vietnam banks are showing a great deal of optimism to their credit growth prospects in 2015. This is a result of the survey by the State Bank of Vietnam Statistics and Forecasting Department. Most credit institutions believe their business climate and operations will improve a great deal in 2014 and expect they will get even better in 2015. 84 to 97% of local lenders say total outstanding loans will rise sharply in Q1 at 3.5% and the whole year at 14.57%. With those in Vietnamese dong gain more speed than in foreign currencies. Banks also show less concern over the risk that the customer can pose, and the majority of them say their non-performing loan level remains stable or dropped in Q4 of last year, and expect the level to continue the downward trend in Q1 of this year. For the whole year, local lenders believe their NPL ratios will be no more than 3% of the total loans. The Vietnam Bank for Industry and Trade of VietinBank will list all shares owned by the State Bank of Vietnam on the Ho Chi Minh City Stock Exchange soon. According to the local press, VietinBank has the charter capital of about 37.32 trillion dong or $1.7 billion. The combined value of the 3.72 billion shares that are in circulation. The State Bank of Vietnam holds 64.46% of the equity, or 2.4 billion shares, while the remainder is owned by other shareholders and already listed on the stock exchange. Market observers says with the additional listing, VietinBank shares will be the sixth most influential shares on Vietnam's benchmark VN Index. Now, the MB Securities has released a report on Vietnam economic prospects for the first quarter of 2015, and it says the state budget deficit will hit 5% of GDP this year. The securities company expects state budget collection in the year will hit 921 trillion dong, while the budget spending will be more than 1.14 trillion dong, resulting in a budget deficit of 226 trillion dong or 5% of GDP. Vietnam's economic growth is expected to quicken to 6 to 6.2%, while the forex rate will change within a maximum margin of 2% for the Vietnam dong US dollar. Credit growth will be between 13 to 15%. MBS believes the consumer price index to rise slightly this year at around 4 to 4.5% on stable global prices and low petrol prices. The southern metropolis of Ho Chi Minh City surpassed Hong Kong, China to be among the top 10 attractive emerging markets in Asia-Pacific region. On the investment prospect for the year, the southern city ranks the 13th, staying at the same place with Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. In the ranking this year, Tokyo of Japan topped the list of 22 biggest cities in Asia-Pacific region. The Ministry of Industry and Trade, Mr. Vũ Huy Hoàng, gave a nod to the 2015 National Trade Promotion Program, with 212 projects involving 70 organizers and valued at 100 billion dong. The program will involve practical and feasible activities, which will be put in place at the beginning of the year, such as market expansion, export boosting, and enhancing trade information exchange in Vietnam and in the globe. Apart from boosting export and reducing trade deficit, The 2015 National Trade Promotion Program continues to prioritize the development of local markets, especially by establishing the distribution network in rural, mountainous, border, and heightened localities. Vinalines say it will go initial public offering or IPO for the first time, the corporation of Vinalines in Q1 of 2015, and complete the switching of working model to a joint stock company. In 2014, the corporation privatized 10 members. On its divestment plan, Vinalines will continue withdrawing funds from the rest among 37 companies and develop a detailed plan to divest capital from newly equitized marine companies to a suitable stakeholding. Recently, the Vietnam Association of Seafood Exporters and Producers has held a review conference on fishery export in 2014. VITV says the industry export value in 2014 is estimated to be about $7.9 billion, up 18%.
VITV said the result came from the robust momentum of the strategic products growth, such as shrimp or fish, was maintained. Moreover, the recovering global market has grown interest in Vietnam's seafood and is increasing its demand. Hence, the fishery industry has reached very good results amid tough conditions.
Kim ngạch xuất khẩu thủy sản chưa bao giờ chúng ta đạt cái mức cao như thế. Năm 2014 thì ta đạt cái mức ước tính là đến khoảng 7,9 tỷ đô. Cái mặt hàng tôm thì chúng ta có lợi thế là ít bệnh hơn các nước trong khu vực, và chính vì vậy mà giá tôm cao và chúng ta có sản lượng tôm tốt thì cái xuất khẩu tôm ta đạt gần 4 tỷ đô la.
Shrimp exports remained position number one of the fishery sector in 2014, with $4 billion valuation, accounting for 50% in the total turnover of the sector. Meanwhile, trout and tuna account a smaller proportion, 22.4% with $1.7 billion valuations and 6.1% with $483 million respectively. Other productions export value, such as squid, octopus, crabs, etc., has also increased. Vietnam is exporting to 166 countries. The United States is the biggest market, with export value to the country reach more than $1.7 billion, equivalent to 22% of the sector's total export value. EU stands at second position with $1.4 billion, accounting for 18%, then Japan with $1.2 billion, accounting for 15.5%.
Năm nay có cái sự thay đổi thị trường nó tương đối lớn, lý do rằng chúng tôi tăng cái lượng hàng bán qua châu Âu. Bởi vì hiện nay đầu tháng 1 năm nay thì cái cộng đồng châu Âu đã áp thuế của Thái Lan là nó cao hơn Việt Nam bình quân là khoảng 13%. Cho nên là hầu hết các đơn hàng châu Âu mua từ Thái Lan chuyển qua Việt Nam.
However, despite the positive result, last year wasn't a successful year for the fishery sector. Typically, profit had grown too fast in previous years, but now its profit is reducing.
Từ năm 2008 đến giờ thì mặc dù là cá tra có tăng lên xuất khẩu, nó lên khoảng 1,7 tỷ, 1,8 tỷ, nhưng mà cái tốc độ nó chậm hơn rất nhiều. Và đặc biệt là lợi nhuận là giảm đi rất nhiều.
Businesses assess that they will still face many difficulties in 2015. Hence, VITV only expect the sector's export value this year to be about $8 billion, up 15% year on year.
And now before we go, let's check out today's local gold prices, forex and securities market. The program has come to an end. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon and goodbye for now.